Day 523 of the Galactic War. We won. Somehow. Remembrance is ours again, and the democratic renaming is underway. Early leader? Gun, of course. But before the dust even settled, the bots struck back, hard. They've bypassed our lines, overrun our mega cities, and unleashed a new menace, the War Strider. This isn't a battle, it's a siege. Let's get into it.
Sending down support weapon.
Initiating FTL jump to Claorell system. Jump complete.
Day 523 of the Galactic War. We won. Somehow. Remembrance is ours again, and the democratic renaming is underway. Early leader? Gun, of course. But before the dust even settled, the bots struck back, hard. They've bypassed our lines, overrun our mega cities, and unleashed a new menace, the War Strider. This isn't a battle, it's a siege. What followed was nothing short of a surge. We liberated 5 planets, reclaimed 3 full sectors from the bugs, and finished with nearly a day to spare. With time left on the clock, the Corps pivoted to Oslo Station, a planet we'd lost in a prior MO. We took it back, last night. But while we were cleaning up the past, the Automatons opened a new chapter. A fresh major order has dropped, and the bots aren't probing anymore. They're breaching. 3 key planets have been targeted: Gaellivare, Tarsh, and Claorell, now under full-scale assault. Each one tied to the DSS grid. Each one turned into an urban war zone overnight. And while all eyes are on Claorell, they've moved to flank us. Julheim and Varylia 5 just lit up. Opportunistic strikes, aimed to catch us overextended. And once again, we're reacting. Always reacting. We claw back ground just in time to lose it somewhere else. And leading this assault is something new. Towering, armored, twin heavy laser cannons for arms, a back-mounted grenade mortar that blankets city blocks in fire. They call it the War Strider. No confirmed weak points. Arms can be disabled with precision fire. Legs are heavily armored. Field intel is thin, so report what you learn. Every squad makes the next one smarter. Share in the comments what you found that works. We're not just holding fields and fringe colonies anymore. We're defending the megacities. The bots have breached our defenses on Claorell, and now we're fighting in the streets. Let's get into the details. We've got 6 days and 16 hours to lock this down. 1 planet is under siege, 2 more are exposed, and the Automatons aren't slowing down. The objective is clear. Hold Claorell, defend Gaellivare, secure Tarsh. No scatter deployments, no wasted drops. We finished this MO. Clean, tight, and surgical. Get it done. Claorell is the centerpiece. 15.6% secured and holding steady. Over 30,000 Helldivers on the ground. And for now, we're outpacing the enemy. But don't mistake that green checkmark for comfort. This is Shield Dome, alleyway warfare. It's not clean, it's not fast. War Striders are roaming the districts, and civilian zones have turned into kill boxes. We're winning, but every meter costs. If Claorell falls, we lose the Deep Mantle Forge, and with it, the core of the DSS production line. While we're locked in a citywide brawl on Claorell, the flanks are crumbling. Julheim's a mess. Snow, ice, terrain, all working for the bots. 10% defended, dropping fast. Over 7,000 Helldivers deployed and still outpaced. Extraction's dicey. Reinforcements? Scattered. Then there's Varylia 5. Barely over 1% held. Fog-choked ridgelines, minimal support, barely 1,500 on the ground, and half of them flying blind. It's the quiet front no one wants to talk about. But if it burns, Gaellivare is next. This is a 3-front war. And like always, we don't have the bodies to match the threat. Would be great to get over there and hold the line. But we're spread thin, reacting instead of deciding. If we keep fighting like this, waiting for collapse before we respond. There won't be anything left to hold. And in the spirit of optimism, Remembrance is being rebuilt. Fitting name for a city no one seems to remember or care about. To mark the occasion, Super Earth opened the floor, and in classic open democracy fashion, things went sideways. Current leader for the city's name? Just Gun. Not even Gunspire or Gunclave. Just Gun. Upon hearing this, Willfire reminded me of an old Earth story. Bodie McBoatface. Don't take my word for it. Here's Willfire with his observation.
Gun is the Bodie McBoatface of the Helldivers community.
Thank you.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Yeah. Explain that to us, Willfire. I'd really like you to know. So, educate us on what that means.
There was, I believe it was the Canadian government, or it was the Norwegian, doesn't matter. They had a Navy ship that was going to be renamed, or get a new name, and they put it up to the public to vote. And the name that came out as the far and clear leader was Bodie McBoatface.
Oh, Jesus.
So there's an official government ship that is named Bodie McBoatface. And Gun
Bodie McBoatface.
Equivalent.
It is the Helldivers 2 equivalent of Bodie McBoatface.
Okay, Bodie McBoatface refers to a research submersible and autonomous underwater vehicle rather than a large research. The name was famously the result of an online poll conducted by the Natural Environment Research Council in the UK to name their new polar research vessel. While the public overwhelmingly voted for Bodie McBoatface, the NERC ultimately decided to name the ship Royal Research Ship, RRS. and then to honor the vote, they gave it to the submersible on that ship instead.
There you go.
There you go.
A public poll to name a serious research vessel ended with a name so absurd it became legendary. This feels familiar. Apparently, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Still, it's a city built from ruin. That alone is worth voting for. If you'd like to cast your vote, links in the description. Just join the official Helldiver Discord server and let your voice be heard, assuming you haven't already spent it screaming into a Warstrider's mortar barrage. That's it for me. Distribute this after-action report to all allied units, log visual records for future recruits, and ensure command receives full combat documentation. Or I'll start every briefing with a 10-minute apology for not liking, subscribing, or smashing anything. Oh, and don't forget to comment. Apparently it helps with the algorithm, which I assume is some sort of illuminate weapon. Stay sharp, hold the line, and if the city does get named Gun, well, at least we'll remember it.
The Warstrider is a monstrosity, unyielding, unholy, a metal titan without mercy. It will take everything we have, and more, to bring them down. And yet somehow, the divine city risen from ash and sacrifice is going to be named Gun. May the Eternal One forgive us.